Okay, so here we are back inside of our campaign summary page. If you scroll to the right, you're going to see ads, this little blue tab, and if you click on it, it's going to do a little drop down. Now, what I did before I started the video was I uploaded a few more different banners. And let me just click this. Just going to sort it. Go back to it. Okay, so now at the top of the stack, it's the 3 banners that I had approved. I went ahead and uploaded 4 more banners, but those are just pending because it's going to take a day for it to get approved. But I wanted to do that for this example, okay? So right now it says banner 1, banner 2, and banner 3. They're each getting 33% of the total traffic distribution per banner, okay? These ones are not approved yet, so they're getting 0. Okay, so take note of that. When you upload banners and they're not approved and they're just pending, they're not getting distributed any percentage of the traffic. Okay, so right now, since we only have 3 approved, they're each getting roughly 33%. So what we need to do is click on edit and bring us to this page. And now when we're loading up the campaigns, our banners for the campaign, we could go ahead and set a weight. But I like to leave it at 1 and just add it in because I want all my traffic to be even across all my banners initially, okay? But if we scroll down, you'll see the banners that we have approved and then the 4 extra banners that are pending. Okay, so right now the weight says 1, 1, 1, and actually all of them say 1, but again, these are pending, so they don't even count, okay? If we were to take this and change it, let's just say 5. And then once we make some type of edit to the banner, it's going to ask us, to not do it or to do it, and we'll click the green button, which is, going to ask, are you sure you want to save your changes for this ad? Okay. So that went ahead and did that. Okay. So it changed that to number 5 for the weight. Now we'll see the real difference once we click back to the campaign summary. Okay, so here we are back in our campaign summary. We'll click the drop down tab, and we'll take a look, and let me just adjust this again so we can see it. Okay, so the 3 banners that were approved, banner 1 we set to a weight of 5. Now it's getting 71% of the traffic, and the 2 remaining banners that are approved that are active are getting roughly about 14% each. Okay, so the strategy is this. Once you start running some traffic to your banners, you're going to find out certain banners are going to perform a lot better since we set up individual tracking links for each banner, and I'll show you how they look in the stats section in another video, okay? But for now, just know that we're going to be running traffic to different banners, and we're going to be tracking each one to see which one performs the best. Now, out of all the banners that you have running, there's going to be a handful that are going to be your top performers, okay? So what you want to do is this. You're going to want to start pausing some of the banners that are not performing well, okay? And then the ones that are performing well, you want to change the weight so your traffic gets spread to those top performing banners a lot more than the banners that are not performing so well, okay? So basically, the ones that are not performing, you're going to pause those out, and then you're going to upload some new banners. But when you upload those new banners, you don't want the traffic distribution to be exactly the same. You want to make sure that the winning banners that you had in your first set of banners that you uploaded are actually getting the majority of traffic, okay? So this is more of a controlled test. Okay, so for this example, since we only have 3 banners approved, let's just say, for example, we had 3 banners running, and banner 1 was the one that seemed to be doing the best, or was actually doing the best, okay? So what we would want to do is make sure banner 1 gets the majority of traffic. We would pause banner 2 and 3, upload two new fresh banners, let's say. Let's just say these are two new brand new banners, okay? And then we would set it so these 2 new banners would only get a certain percent of the traffic distribution, okay? So that way it's going to minimize the amount of loss on our campaign, because we know that if we send the majority of traffic to this one, it's going to be performing well from our tracking, okay? But at the same time, these two banners would still be getting enough traffic each for us to do a test on them to see if they will eventually outperform banner 1, okay? So that's how we use weighted rotation to kind of stay ahead of the curve and make sure that we're not wasting our advertising dollars. See, a lot of people, they'll upload, several banners, find one or two that are winning, keep those running, pause the rest, and upload a fresh set of more banners and still distribute the weight evenly amongst all of them. And what happens is you spread so much traffic to banners that are underperformers. So your campaign is constantly losing even though you're uploading new banners, okay? So what you want to do is test a small batch of banners, find the ones that are performing, and go ahead and distribute the majority of weight to those after you get enough data, okay? So let's say, for example, let's go back to edit, and I hope that made sense to everybody, but we'll go back to edit. Banner 1 is weighted at number 5. Let's say we wanted to kind of do a split test between two different banners, then we'll just go ahead and turn this one to 5, click OK, and go back to campaign summary. Go back to the drop down menu on the ads, and I don't know why it keeps uploading it to the top. Well, I do know because it's pending and it's just showing us that we have pending ads, but I went ahead and clicked this and sorted it differently, okay? So right now, banner 1, banner 2, banner 3 are the ones that are approved. We both have banner 1 and banner 2 at a weight of 5 each. So now they're getting even distribution between these two ads, which is 45%, and banner 3 is just getting 9%. So did you notice how that changed? Even though it's still the number 5. We need to adjust this one a lot higher if we want to make this one get more of the weight, okay? So it's not really a certain number. Well, actually, it may be. I think it may be 10 will automatically make it get 100% of the traffic, but I'm not too sure. But depending on the amount of banners that you do have, you're going to have to play with this number until you get a certain percentage weight that you like, okay? So right now we set it at 5 and 5, and that's going to go ahead and split test these two evenly and still send a little bit of traffic to number 3 just to get it some data, okay? So really, that's the theory behind using weighted rotation. It's very powerful. A lot of people overlook it. Again, test in small batches, find the winning banners that you're going to find in your tracking solution, and then go ahead and give that one the majority of the weight, and then test some more banners, pause the ones that weren't working well, test some more banners, and then distribute traffic evenly amongst those, but not as much as you would the winning banners, okay? That way you can minimize your losses, okay? So I hope everybody understands. I'm not going to really drag on too much about it because it's pretty simple, but again, use that once you get enough data, okay? So that's it for weighted rotation, and we'll kind of continue. We'll touch up on it a little bit more in future videos as we actually get some real data.